Hello there and welcome to Network Africa with me, Cynthia Are. Now, the weekend came and went in such a hurry, but not without major activities. Here's a summary of the top stories which made headlines over the weekend. March the 13th through the 15th was filled with events. South Sudan expressed disappointment over UN-backed sanctions meant to push for an end to more than a year of bloodshed in the country. Talks broke off without a deal last week.
We were surprised with the sanctions. We were also not happy and disappointed to see United States, the country that has helped South Sudan and which also took the title of midwife of the birth of South Sudan, to be the one leading the process of sanctions to the very country that they helped yesterday. We know that the chances of bringing peace back home were not exhausted in the organization of the region, which was IGAD.
Then Sierra Leone's Vice President Samuel Sam Sumana has gone into hiding while he seeks political asylum at the U.S. Embassy in the capital, Freetown. Mr. Sam Sumana disclosed that he and his wife fled their home after a tip-off that soldiers were surrounding it. The move comes a week after his expulsion from the ruling party. In South Africa, the cabinet minister Colin Shabani and 2 of his security staff were killed in a car crash. Their car collided with a lorry in the northeastern city of Polokwane. The 54-year-old was Minister for Public Service and a member of the governing ANC's National Executive Committee and a close associate of President Jacob Zuma.
To help other people.
Finally, and still in South Africa, a great-grandmother proved age is nothing but a number when she celebrated her 100th birthday with a tandem skydive to raise money for charity.
I said it was a wonderful experience to be able to look around and see the earth below me.
Well, another major event which took place and brought a lot of smiles on the Egyptians' faces was the Sharm el-Sheikh Investment Conference. And to say it was a success is actually playing it down. It was a resounding success that the country, so big a success that the country has actually signed billions of dollars worth of deals. It was an event which attracted not only Arab heads but the United States amongst others. The highlights of the event are in this next report.
Egypt's Prime Minister Ibrahim Maleb said on Sunday investment deals worth a total of $36 billion were signed at a conference attended by about 2,000 officials and executives at the resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh over the past 3 days. Egypt's economy is only just starting to recover from political upheaval triggered by the 2011 uprising that ended the 30-year rule of Hosni Mubarak and will require a lot more than populism to prosper. Al-Sisi was so confident after Egypt signed billions of dollars in deals at the investment summit that he publicly joked on Sunday about haggling with the world's top chief executives. Yet the real challenge has only just begun. Corporate giants such as General Electric, Siemens and BP signed major deals. Gulf Arab allies pledged $12.5 billion and top Western officials provided political support for the man who ousted Egypt's first freely elected president. The regional manager of a popular hotel chain, Fairmont, Frank Nabosi, said that the conference was a chance to become optimistic again.
This conference specifically is really to encourage more investment to come to Egypt in order for us to be more stabilized and sustainable for the future. And I believe it's the right conference for us to move forward for many years to come.
Naguib Zawahiri, one of Egypt's top businessmen, said he was prepared to invest $500 million in the most populous Arab country, but also said earlier that it was high time for the government to fire inefficient members of the bureaucracy. Some 7 million civil servants eat up around 25% of the country's budget.
we will remain critical like that. But we don't want to be an obstacle in the way in the way of the government or even the military or anything to build the economy. So if we start with the demonstrations again, with the strikes and all that, then this is not going to happen. So it's like a dilemma.
Sisi is riding a wave of nationalism, with Egyptians betting that he can deliver stability and economic growth with a series of mega projects such as the expanded Suez Canal. With a high-profile glitzy 3-day summit in Sharm el-Sheikh, Egypt aimed to send a clear message that it is serious about reforming the economy and creating big opportunities for investors.